we will take the tour of the farm.
Welcome, pleased to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you. How are you? Nice to meet you. Okay. You're finally here. You're finally here.
I'm just smoking.
So happy you're here. You should have asked me to do last time. I would have brought you here. I asked you.
Where we have weed management and if it is planted in a rainy season.
So last year we did this one. What you see there are last year's.
Like this side, you can see all planted last year. Last year also we did 300 hectares.
So the land beyond this fence is the government land.
Yeah, from this fence onward. We are on government land right
Government
now.
land. Okay. Beyond that fence is the land.
Yes, since this is our CSR activity, so since it's related with the reforestation, government has given us this land to develop this. So all this is done by us.
Okay. The shed, you're going to reforest this area. And then as you're dealing with that, this is taking the carbon hit from that.
So we are going like this. We are going this way.
We're working with the young agripreneurs, and it's very encouraging to see that young college graduates want to do agriculture, because it's more interesting. Before you just were hoeing in the land, but now you can do higher technology things, you can do better marketing, processing and things, and it's been very nice that IITA is working with them this way.
They have an entrepreneur development division now. A director is looking after that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
And
I was
aquaculture
working
is one
with,
of them.
Yeah, and I was working with their young entrepreneurs, and with this farm, we'll be looking at some feed trials and trying to get the feeding costs a little bit down.
To enable them.
Either good feed management or a better formulation that keeps the costs lower. But we'll see.
That they could be worth their while. Or people like me can put our money there.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
So please come this way.
We want you, Lord, to take preeminence to the extent that everything for this thing will glorify your name in Jesus' name. Have your way and let your name be glorified. Thank you, blessed Savior. Glory be to thy name in the highest. In Jesus' precious name we are prayed.
First, let me join our able introducer to say thank you to the governor of the state. I am also privileged to have met him, and I concur to your speech that indeed he's a man of vision. And when we were driving in, I made a comment to my colleague that if every governor would just put a little bit back into agriculture or our way of life, we will go a long way to better the lives of our people. We seem to forget that our lives as Nigerians, as Africans, started with the land. If we don't take care of the land will take care of us. The land don't need us, we need the land. So we need to take care of the land for the land to take care of us. Afforestation is one of the ways to take care of the land. And I also, whenever we go out, we find money. We look for where money is. And I said to him, we are going to talk about carbon credit because we need to find a way to make money out of what we are doing. More importantly, we consistently cut down trees to make boats, plywoods, all kinds of things for our comfort. We don't think about replenishing the wood. And it's actually exhaustive. It's not inelastic. It's not one that cannot exhaust unless we deliberately take steps to replenish. And I think this is one of the ways. And I commend Triton for taking this initiative to replenish what they are taking out. It will take a while for these to become usable, but indeed, they regenerate. as we put them together, as we nurture them to begin to grow. You can see these ones. In the next maybe 5-10 years, we'll probably be sure that this whole place will be covered with trees. And maybe, just maybe, we may begin to harvest them in 10-20 years' time. And other places that we have caused deforestation, we can go out there and replenish those areas. So there is a rotational methodology with which to deal with this. I was part of a tree campaign, we call it the Wall of Trees, somewhere in Kano, to stop desertification. And I tell them on that occasion, sometime in 2004 rather, and I said, if we don't plant these trees by this desert side, we will have a challenge down south in the Niger Delta, because there is an ecosystem that works within themselves, and if we disrupt one part of it, there are a lot of things changing, and it simply boils down to how our ecosystem is reacting to the way we are dealing with the resources available. So this is trying. Nature doesn't need us. I mean, this is the absolute truth. Nature don't need us. We need nature. If you don't take care of her, she won't take care of it. So we are just essentially discussing our lives. This is our life. Thank you for giving back our life to us, Triton, and God bless you.
We want to hear from our chairman, the chairman of this group.
I was not here when the governor came in to visit the place suddenly. I unfortunately could not make it, but I heard his speech from the beginning to end, and he started off by saying that this group has been here, and we have been here for the last 35-40 years, and we are Nigerians. We are not expatriates, we are Nigerians. That was the best thing he said. I remember that very clearly. This is a CSR initiative, and a big one for us. And thank you for saying those beautiful words. We will continue with this project every year with 350,000 trees. We tried to do 800,000 last year, but there were constraints that we could not visualize earlier. So now we stick to this program of 350,000 trees every year. But besides this, sir, I mean, we are all collaborators. We are collaborating with money. We're collaborating with the land and other help, and all of us are in this together. Beyond this CSR initiative, we have some others, which I'll mention here. We will have employment for about 5,000 people by the year 2000. We will be serving 600,000 meals per day by the year 2020, domestic produced meals. We will be saving the government an amount of $125 billion per year, sir. We are partners in this together. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your continued support in the coming years. Thank you very much.
He's a man that has a heart for us in Nigeria. I wonder how many in government are thinking like him. I've been hearing this, but I can confirm it today. The majority of all this investment and projects that he is doing is just to create employment for Nigerians. I wonder if our people has this kind of heart for us, we won't be where we are today. Please, Mr. Samtani, you're welcome, sir. And the Lord bless you.
We thank Triton, as everybody has said, and I thank you for appreciating our governor, His Excellency. I thank Triton for this. I hope that I know we are still talking, just like the MD have said, that we need to do something about the land so that all of us will not be consumed. And that informed this initiative. The initiative is agroforestry. And we have dictates between government and globals. I won't call it Triton, I'll call it globals. So I know we will do better. We appreciate this, but there's still room for improvement. Government we'll start negotiations with Globus so that we can improve. But definitely, as a professional, I appreciate this. This is a good venture.
You can say this is the middle area where we are standing right now. The area starts much behind this area that we are going to plant that area also. And from there onwards you can see that side. We are going like this up to 300 hectares. So this is our area.
Along the fencing.
Along the fencing. This is our fencing and we are going like this 300 hectares like this. And the land is more or less 300 or even more is already cleared by the farmers, where you can see the maize planting.
So, let me just help you. The concept floated by our good friend
Yes.
is what they call as agroforestry, and it's a very unique program which has been initiated, in my opinion, perhaps for the first time such thing has been thought of. So here the farmers are cooperating with us, they are cooperating with the Department of Forestry, and they are the ones who are actually planting the sapling that we are giving to them. But why we are calling it agroforestry is that what government has done, they have allocated this piece of land to some farmers, some maybe 30, 40, 50 farmers. Each farmer has been given some piece of land. He has been allowed to do maize farming here, with a condition that while he is doing the maize farming, he will also plant the teak tree and he will maintain it along with his maize for next 3 years, right? Yes. Next 3 years. And when the tree becomes big, in any case they can't grow maize underneath because the shadow will be such that it will not be possible to grow anything. So that's a program. Now after some time, the same farmers will be given another area and they will do another 300 hectares and then they'll do another 300. So by virtue of this rotation, they'll continue to have employment for maybe rather they're entrepreneurs now, they're not employment. They get their living out of this place for next 8, 10, 15 years. On the other side, we get the teak trees. So the government is benefited, we are benefited, and they are benefited. Yeah. So that's the program, and it's a very unique initiative.
So I'm very sure one day you will bring tourists here to see what you've done. So with all humility, I want to invite you to the first class. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Michael, you can help. He's having something. Just help him. All the planting just help.
Bags are good to break the things to loosen the loops in case they turn.
It's okay.
Just let's get it.
You can just look front side. Yes, sir. He wants to take a picture so that he has a proof that you have done it. And we have broken the whole thing into 4 farms so far. So this is farm 1. Each one of them is like 30 hectares, 40 hectares, 50 hectares, depending on how much of
We'll probably need to create.
That was our first year and we didn't know so much about weed management. But now this year we have learned, so our survivals will be far better now.
Father, we thank you for Triton. We thank you for Heritage Park. We thank you for the mutually beneficial relationship. We thank you for the project that will be so beneficial to our country. And we pray in the name of Jesus. ensure that you keep this institution in one whole in Jesus' name. They will not suffer any loss in the name of Jesus. Therefore, we declare it open in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
The feed that we are bringing is the first in 2 hours trade. Yes. We are buying from Ghana and bringing it here. And we are doing a concessional 1% duty. And we have to put in 1 year of effort to get all the approvals in place to actually. Now this is the first container is actually landing today,
yes, that's
which
what
we are
he
doing like direct for connection. It's not through LC. But we have just tested the whole process. We should finally get it.
10 days feed.